Hey guys, I'm going to show you the strangest cave in Ellora cave complex, commonly called the Evil Cave by locals. In the first part of the video, we'll take a look at how both archaeologists and historians are completely wrong, and in the second part, I'll show you some shocking evidence that confirms some horrifying stories of abduction and even torture that are told by the locals about this cave. This is cave number 1, and the official story told by archaeologists and historians is that this is a Buddhist cave, but there is one small problem. It is not a Buddhist cave at all. For a place to be a Buddhist temple or a monastery, it has to have either a statue of Buddha or a stupa, and this cave has no sculptures or symbols whatsoever. In fact, this is the only cave out of 34 caves in Ellora that does not have any deities carved at all. Archaeologists think that this could be one of the first caves carved in this area, but are baffled because they don't know the actual purpose of this cave. The second reason why this cannot be a Buddhist cave is because they found a sacrificial altar in the middle of this cave's hallway. This large stone is used for animal or even human sacrifices, where you would basically place someone's head and chop it off as an offering. These sacrificial stones, called Balipidam, are still found in many places in India. I think we can all agree that there is no way that Buddhist monks would kill animals and human beings as offerings to Buddha. Archaeologists understand that they are on shaky grounds, so they have put up a plaque like this. It basically says that it's possible that it was built as a home for stonecutters, but was later used by Buddhist monks. I'm not going to question the logic behind building a home that could have taken half a century to make. I'm not even going to ask how more than 1,200 stonecutters were accommodated in these small 8 cells. But let's take a look at the floor inside one of these homes used by stonecutters. As you can see, the floor is so bad that it would be impossible to sleep inside this small chamber. Some people might argue that these monks and stonecutters were primitive people who lived 1500 years ago. They probably could have managed to sleep on these floors. This is an actual sleeping place used by Buddhist monks and stonecutters, which is found in another cave nearby. They did not just make a smooth bed out of a rock, but they also made a pillow to go with it that would last for 1500 years. If this cave was not built as a Buddhist temple, and if it wasn't used as a residence by anybody, what could be the real purpose of this cave? So I began asking the local people about this mysterious cave. They refer to it as Dushkuha, which means an evil cave, and believe that people and animals that enter this cave at night are abducted into a different world. They also claim that many of their ancestors were tortured and subjected to some kind of strange experiments by these otherworld creatures in this cave. Of course, it just seems like a baseless, vicious rumor, but I'll show you some interesting evidence that confirms these strange stories. You can see a lot of strange holes carved on this wall. But if you take a closer look, these are not just holes, but are clamps made out of solid rock. I could put a rope through this and tie anything or anyone to the wall. Were these clamps used to tie human beings up? This accurately matches with what the locals claim. In fact, one of them told me that people were tied upside down from these walls. This is also possible because some of these clamps are situated at 12 feet from the floor, What else could be the purpose of these strange clamps located at such heights? Let's take a look at these rectangular doorways to these chambers. Notice how perfectly they are carved. You can also see that once upon a time they had doors that would close these chambers. Why do you need such perfect doorways for the cells that you can't even sleep in? These perfect doorways combined with good doors can make these cells completely dark and even make it airtight. Were these small rooms used as jail cells or even torture chambers? If you take a look inside these chambers, you can see clamps on these walls too. Did extraterrestrials tie up human beings inside these dark chambers and use them for experiments like we do on lab rats? Finally, why did they find this sacrificial altar in this cave? There is no such altar anywhere in the Ellora cave complex. Is it possible that human beings were sacrificed inside this cave? Was this cave used for experiments, torture, and murder? What do you think? I hope you like this video, and please do let me know your opinion. Also, I'm finding a lot of intriguing places like this, so please do subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and talk to you soon.